Welcome to the final stage. I will now explain how I integrated technologies into my project. My film Fifth Dimension strongly depends on the use of various technologies and programs due to the genre of science fiction, which led to the significant use of hardware technology during the production stage. First of all, for the filming, I use my phone's camera because it weighs less than a professional camera. If I use the actual camera, then I would quickly become tired during the arc shot. This is also a huge advantage because I don't have to carry the heavy cameras that were used before the age of digital technology. Nowadays, with all the developments, I can easily use my phone for filming. Therefore, I decided to use my phone with a professional stabilizer Moza Mini-Me, which you can see right in my hands. It allowed me to make my arc shot smooth without any unintentional shakiness. Through the small controller, I was able to direct my camera in any direction needed. Moreover, in combination with its software app Moza Genie, through the Bluetooth connection, I could use its convenient interface to access different features at once. For example, it was easy to quickly change the focus during shooting or to use zoom. It also has a following feature, which I used when I had to maintain focus on specific character while walking around the table. Another hardware technology that I used is a small LED lamp, which was needed to recreate the light from the window showing an apocalyptic city. This helped me to achieve the gloomy atmosphere and make my opening scene look more realistic. Also, it was very convenient to use due to its small size, making it mobile so I could carry it in my hand easily. Moreover, an important part of my technology range is, of course, the green screen, which played a crucial role during production and post-production. Even now, I use it to transfer between various locations. In addition, the green screen made my life a lot easier because I did not have to draw the picture myself. Instead, I just put a ready background picture. During the process, I also had some struggles, but definitely less than before the age of special effects. The last piece of hardware technology I used is this mysterious device that the main character used to travel back in his time. In reality, this lightning thing is actually a basic lamp for reading books. However, I thought it looked like one of those futuristic displays in science fiction films, so I decided to use it in my opening scene. Considering the software technologies I integrated in my project, I have to point out the program I used for editing, which is DaVinci Resolve 19. In this program, I was able to create the atmosphere of science fiction through the use of fusion effects, such as placing a background picture of the apocalyptic city. In addition, specifically in the fusion section, I was able to create a wormhole in the titles using 3D modeling. DaVinci Resolve also helped me to correct the colors, for example, to darken the shadow parts and increase the red colors to match the background. Moreover, I also included special effects such as glow and light trace to ensure that my shot perfectly matches the atmosphere seen in the window. These various features are solely the advantage of digital technologies, without which I wouldn't be able to make my film as nearly great as it is now. It would also take a lot more time to edit. To create music for my project, I used the software app BandLab. There I found various packs of sample sounds united by their tone and mood. From them, I selected the ones I felt would set the mournful tone to my scene. And then, following my pure imagination and inspiration, I put those sounds in order to create the soundtrack. This app helped me a lot because I strongly believe that sound makes a huge impact on the impression of the film. Another program that I used without which my opening scene wouldn't exist is the program for script writing. I used Kit Scenarist specifically because it has an appealing interface that is easy to understand. However, the most significant feature of this program is that it automatically counts every line, every dialogue and description. Then it transfers them to the actual time duration of the film. This was very convenient because I had a strong restriction of 2 minutes for my opening scene, and the note of time in the program kept me on track of how much I needed to write. Speaking of online technology, I used various websites for inspiration as well as to learn new skills. For example, I used YouTube to get more experience in editing. Different tutorials helped me to get the idea of how to successfully use DaVinci Resolve and, more importantly, how to turn green screen into an actual image. I also used YouTube when searching for the conventional opening titles. Basically, I tapped for the opening scenes of my favorite sci-fi films and noted how they approached this topic. YouTube is also my way of distribution because I uploaded my film there so that it is is easily accessible for the audience. Therefore, nowadays, due to easy access to the internet, it is much easier to learn new things. Previously, I would have to go to the library or ask a professional to teach me, which is not that fast and convenient. Another aspect of online technology I used is social media. To promote my project as well as my blogs, I used Instagram and Telegram to inform my followers of my experience and process, which helped me to increase awareness and interest in my product. Other social media websites such as Pinterest I used for inspiration when I created my mood boards. This particular website helped me to visualize my film and so to understand its universe better. Overall, I integrated various technologies in my project, including software, editing apps, hardware, shooting equipment, and online websites for promotion and inspiration. Modern technologies have allowed professionals to produce media products in a cost-effective and time-efficient way, which lead to the development and growth of the entertainment industry. On that account, technologies helped me to create my opening scene the way it is, most importantly, solely by myself, which wasn't an option before the modern age. It also allowed me to learn new things and to create unforgettable experiences during this whole process of production.